how to stay connected to your remote coworkers. Welcome back everyone, this is Victoria from SiteHunt. Today I'm going to talk about the great ways to stay connected with your remote coworkers while working from home. Are you figuring out how to stay connected and create bonds with your remote coworkers while working from home? You're definitely not alone. Since the very beginning of the COVID pandemic, we are adjusting to the new way of working from home, and basically work from home has become the new norm, or let's say new way of working. Nowadays, the teams are changing the ways of communicating and working. If you're totally new in the remote work field, you're probably still getting adjusted to the concept of working from home, and you're putting even extra efforts in order to create bonds with your coworkers and even be productive and stay focused while working from home. However, on the bright side, work from home doesn't have to be a real pain and a struggle if you just have certain concepts and certain rules that you're following. So that's why in this video I'm going to give you my top 5 ways to stay connected while working from home by using, of course, the work from home new trends and the tools, which will help you to connect with your colleagues and also prove that you actually exist in the workspace. However, before we move to the great ways of connecting to your co-workers, I would appreciate if you subscribe to the channel if you're interested in similar content, and of course you can check out our previous videos because I'm pretty sure you're gonna like them. My first tip for you is to communicate when you have doubts, concerns, or questions during your work time. Of course, it's pretty normal that while you're working, not every task is completely clear to you, or for certain tasks you would need to get a piece of advice or certain clarification. Sometimes you don't feel so comfortable maybe bothering your coordinators or managers, so it's always a good idea to reach out to some of your colleagues to just ask for advice or ask for clarification, of course, from their previous experience. Especially if you're new in the job and you have more senior colleagues working at a company maybe for a couple of years, it will be useful for you because in the same time you can be even more efficient in your work by gathering different opinions about working on the task, and in the same time it will prove to your colleagues that you're actually here, that you exist, and in the same time you'll be in interaction with them. My second tip for connecting to your remote coworkers is to make frequent video or phone calls with your remote coworkers. Nowadays we have so many tools that we use to communicate in the workspace. Of course, Slack or Microsoft Teams or even Zoom. Like, there are so many new ways that are built to ease our communication. However, sometimes if we just send quick messages, your message or your point can easily be misunderstood if you're actually not verbalizing it. You can't see the tone of your voice, you can't even see any kind of emotion. So that's why I would definitely suggest you to schedule frequent video or phone calls with some of your remote coworkers, of course some with whom you feel closer to, and to just have casual talks. Of course, it can be work related, and not always. It can be always, sometimes it can be related to your work, your personal life, or whatever is going on. That way, you will avoid any kind of misunderstandings in your communication, and at the same time, it will help you create a bond or stay connected to your coworkers. My third tip for you, which still I'm kind of trying to practice, is to schedule a virtual lunch with your coworkers. If you're really new to the remote, let's say, space or work from home, you might be missing the actual bonding with your colleagues. For example, going to have lunch together, or having coffee breaks together, or just like having some interaction apart from the workspace. So if you really miss this kind of gatherings, I would suggest you to even schedule a virtual lunch with colleagues who will be interested in doing that. Of course, you can even kind of have like a virtual lunch forum or just ask a message and just have the lunch while you're working from your home spaces. My fourth tip for you is to join team activities. Let me tell you that you don't have to be a coordinator or a manager or on any executive level in order to initiate a team activity that you actually like to do. For example, this activity doesn't have to be something huge, like something big that you have to attend or go to a virtual conference together. However, it can be certain thing which is small and something that you enjoy to do. And I'm sure that some of your co-workers might be interested in the same topic or just doing the same activity. For example, it can be having a weekly coffee together. This doesn't take a lot of time. For example, it can be 20 minutes in a day or even 20 minutes in a week. Or let's say join a webinar together in the same time, or even reading an article online together and then sharing opinions about it, or even join a meditation class together. So it can be a certain activity which you really like to do, and of course you're gonna have some coworkers who will be able to join you. My fifth tip, and also very important for creating bonds among colleagues, is to share your life with your co-workers. While you're working from home, it definitely helps to open up about your personal life with your colleagues, of course, to the level that you're comfortable with. So this can include sharing photos or videos with your work from home situation, for example, maybe even photos from, I don't know, pets or something at the house that you're having, your garden, or even meal or something like food. So anything which is kind of personal and something not work related. Of course, if you're too shy to share about your personal life, you can definitely send links to certain articles that you like or movies that you like, or even something that is going on the news and that you're interested in, which is still not related to your own life, but still it creates a personal touch which is apart from the work. This will definitely help into creating bonds with your colleagues, and of course give more, how to say, like a personality value in order to stay connected with them on a more humanistic level. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this video. My question for you is, what is your favorite way of connecting with your remote coworkers if you're currently working from home?